May kasabihan na your first million is the hardest, and I believe this so much. Once na makuha mo yung first million pesos mo, your second and third and fourth and fifth million, mabilis na lang yan. Pero alam mo ba kung bakit? Meron kasing dalawang phases of generating money. Number one, ikaw gagawa ng lahat. Kailangan mo ng work, kailangan mo ng side hustle. And number two, your money works for you because of your investments. And today, papakita ko sa inyo kung gaano kabilis makuha yung 5 million pesos nyo. And ipapakita ko sa inyo kung gaano kabilis yung power ng compounding interest and how next time pwede ka na maka-generate ng million pesos ulit in just 2 years or even less passively just through your investments. I-drawing natin. Welcome to the whiteboard and we are back, and today we're gonna discuss kung bakit ba, what is so important on hitting our first 1 million pesos. Number one, kasi mas malaki siya kaysa 1 peso, mas malaki siya kaysa sa 100, mas malaki siya kaysa sa 100,000 pesos. Pero, ano yung connect? Kasi, you need money to make money. Kasi ang sabi nga nila, your first million will always be your hardest. Number one, bakit naman first million yung hardest? Number one, kasi if wala ka pang 1 million pesos, sobrang laking mental barrier nito. You don't know how to make 1 million pesos. Ina-underestimate mo yung sarili mo, hindi ko kaya 1 million, masyadong malaki yan. Pero once ma-hit mo yung first million pesos mo, what's stopping you from making your second million? And going back to that, you need money to make money. Why? Because of the S&P 500. Now, Sam, what is the S&P 500? It's basically the top 500 companies in the US, and over 50 years, it has gained an average of 10% return per year. So, pag nag-invest ka sa S&P 500, meron kang 10% per year. So what does that mean for you? What does that mean kung meron kang 1 million pesos? Kasi kung may 1 peso ka pa lang, okay? Kung may 1 peso ka, ang 10% niyan is 10 centavos. Kung meron kang 1,000 pesos, ang 10% niyan is 100 pesos. So in 1 year, may 100 ka. This is what they call passive income. Bumili ka lang nito, tapos meron ka ng 100 out of your 1,000 pesos. So let's say meron tayong 100,000 pesos, magkano na yung 10% yan? In 1 year, meron ka ng 10K. Passive, completely. Wala ka nang ginagawa. Kahit natutulog ka, nagka 10K ka. Kahit isang taon kang tulog, may 10K ka by the end of the year. This is when it becomes major and life-changing. Kung may 1 million pesos ka invested into the S&P 500, by the end of the year, meron kang 100,000 pesos passive. Now again, hindi guaranteed tong 10%, may taxes pa yan, etc. Pero for example, just by this year, around year on year ngayon, 30% yung ginain ng S&P 500. This is 2025 to 2026. By the time this video was uploaded, it's around 30% to 33% yung ginain ng S&P 500. So imagine, if you had 1 million pesos invested in the S&P 500, by this time you'd have 333,000 pesos. Completely passive. That's around what? 32,000 pesos per month? Kung dinivide mo by 12, ganon kagrabe ang value ng interest. As I'm editing this video, baka maguluhan lang kayo, hindi actually interest pagka nag-invest ka sa S&P 500 or mga ETF. It's actually capital appreciation, meaning yung binili mo noon, tumaas yung value. Okay? Hindi siya interest, yung papasok sa bangko mo. Baka kasi may mag-comment eh. Now, not only that, your first million pesos is the most important kasi after hitting your first million pesos, your net worth explodes. Let's just imagine, okay, nag-stop ka na magtrabaho tapos puro interest na lang yung kinukuha mo, tapos hindi ka gumagastos. Okay, theoretically, hindi ka gumagastos. Kung nag-invest ka ng 1 million, 1 million yung baseline natin dito after 7.5 years, meron ka ng 2 million. So, does that mean na para ma-hit mo yung 3 million, you need to wait another 7.5 years? The answer is no. Because of compounding. What is compounding? Compounding means, kung nag-invest ka ng 1 million, tas nag-gain siya ng 10%, so meron ka ng 1 million, 100, ito na yung magigain ng 10%. Ang magigain na nito is 10%, so magiging 1, 2, tapos 10% niyan. Imagine, nag-gain ka ng 10,000 pesos on top of this. And that repeats again and again and again and again. You won't hit your 3 million after 15 years, kasi 7.5 times 2, you'd hit it in just 12 years. So that is 3 years less than yung initial million mo. Now, after that, kung may 3 million ka na sa bank, naka-invest sa S&P 500, magdagdag ka lang ng 3 years, meron ka ng 4 million. Imagine, from 7.5, naging 3 years na lang, tapos may million ka na ulit. By 17th year, meron ka ng 5 million. So, 2 years na lang, bago nagkaroon ng bagong million. So, imagine, just by that. Imagine, in 2 years, meron kang 1 million pesos. So, that's what? 500K a year? So in job terms siguro that's around what 45k a month, completely passive. Full-time salary na yan ng ibang mga tao. Okay, naniniwala na ako sa'yo sa I want my first million pesos. What am I supposed to do? I have this method, it's called PERA. Okay? Protect, expand, reinvest, and automate. Number 1 is protect. What is protect? This means you need to protect your net worth. Meaning, kung ano yung salary mo, you need to protect that. That means if may unnecessary spending ka, cut it off. If may mga utang ka na mataas yung interest, cut it off. Bayaran mo na yan. Kung may mga bad spending habits ka, cut it off. Bayaran mo na yan. Tapusin mo na yan. Magbago ka na. Protect kung ano yung pumapasok sa bank account mo kasi yun yung key natin on hitting our first million. Next is expand. Aminin ba natin o hindi, mababa ang pay natin dito sa Philippines. So we need to expand. Take some freelance jobs, sell some items, mag-upskill ka to get a higher paying job or mga freelance side projects, ganon, mga side hustle, para mas malaki yung pwede mo i-save at i-invest. Next is reinvest. Lahat ng interest na makukuha mo dun sa S&P 500 mo, just put it back, reinvest it in the market. Keep it there, wag mong gagalawin, wag mong titingnan, para hindi ka matempt. Kung may side hustle ka, act as if wala kang kinita, ilagay mo agad sa market, i-save mo agad. Do whatever you can to hit your first million pesos. Basta legal. And lastly, automate. Ano yung automate? Make it easier for yourself. Sobrang tempting gastusin ko ano yung pinaghirapan natin kasi deserve ko naman to eh. As I always say, hindi mo deserve yan. Put it in your savings, put it in your investment, hit your first million pesos, okay? Pag in-automate mo kasi yan, pag pumasok yung sahod, diretso sa investment account mo, di wala ka ng problem, hindi mo naisipin as if walang laman yung bangko mo, di ba? So, hindi ka matitim. O sige, automate. How do I actually invest sa S&P 500? Now, these are the 2 possible brokers that you can do. Again, these are not the only 2 na possible, pero ito lang yung masasuggest ko. Number 1 is Interactive Brokers. Now, I'd suggest this if medyo mas malaki yung capital na agad na pwede mo invest kasi medyo malaki yung fees, but at the same time, mas madami kang options. And next, this is what I'd suggest for, I'd say 90% of the people who are watching this video, which is GoTrade. I actually have a referral link. May free $2 ka doon pag nag-invest ka doon. Pero again, this video is not sponsored. Pero actually, ito din yung ginagamit ko. Now, once na mag-deposit ka sa GoTrade, activate na yung account mo, you can buy VU, which is an ETF that mirrors the S&P 500. Now, hindi mo kailangan ng $622 to buy a VU. Okay? Pwedeng, let's say, $100 lang pwede mo bilhin ngayon. Okay, $100 worth of VU lang bilhin mo and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? What's important is your consistency and your discipline. Kasi trust me, by the time you retire, let's say this is 35 years na, you'd be earning more than 6 digits passively. If you start as early as now and you try your best to hit your first million pesos. And I know people who are already living by interest alone. And those are the people na may discipline and hardworking. Hindi pwede mga tamad dito. And put into action. Kasi I'm sure 90% of you guys who are watching this video won't do anything. Again, this is not financial advice, hindi ako professional. I'm just sharing what I know and my experiences. And again, iba-iba yung mga opportunities natin at saka yung mga struggles natin sa buhay, iba yung mga situations natin. So just maximize what you have right now. I can't decide for you. You decide for yourself. At least alam mo na, diba? My goal is to help Filipinos like you and me to become more financially literate. Hindi kasi tinuturo sa school to eh. See you sa next video.